Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How is everyone doing today? So, for today's video, now, before I get into it, I know in the past, there's been a lot of fake videos about this, about people claiming they have Halo 3 on PC, or there's a way to play like actual Halo 3 on PC. Well, that is now a reality, and now we can actually play Halo 3 on PC, thanks to the Xenia emulator. It's an Xbox 360 emulator that's still in development and still has a long way to go, but it's made a lot of great progress recently, which as you can see here, it can now actually run Halo 3, and pretty well too, actually. In the past, it could barely play any games. It really couldn't run that much, but just a few weeks ago, it got some really big major updates, including like DirectX 12 support, which it seems like it's made a huge, like almost a quantum leap actually from the previous state of the emulator. And suddenly a lot of games became playable, including Halo 3. Now, as you can see here, as I'm playing it, it's still not perfect. As you can see, there's a lot of graphical glitches, but it is a good start, a very, very good start. Aside from the graphical glitches, it is very playable, and right now I have my controller plugged into the PC, and it does support my Xbox One controller. But you could play with keyboard and mouse to an extent. The keyboard, I should say, is like it has certain buttons mapped to it, so it's kind of like emulating the controller to the keyboard, but it's not like full keyboard and mouse support yet. But anyways, let me start up a game now and show you guys what it looks like in gameplay. Right now, this is just the main menu, which in the past you were able to boot up to the main menu, I think, but now you can go fully into gameplay, and here we are. So, as you can see, it looks pretty good actually. It's very few issues at first glance. Let me switch to Bumper Jumper real quick because I only play on Bumper Jumper nowadays on all the Halo games. It's the only control scheme that stays consistent throughout each Halo game because they've been changing like the default controls so much with each game. It's just annoying to keep changing it. So Bumper Jumper it is. But yeah, so right now, the hardware for my PC is a Skylake i7, 8 cores, and I have a GTX 1050 for this particular PC. But despite that, the frame rate's it's not perfect. It's a lot of frame drops here and there, and as you can see here, when I switch to Forge mode, major graphical issues. And certain vehicles, the Mongoose is okay, but when you get into Ghost, also a lot of graphical issues as well. So, like I said, this emulator is still in development, and you know, it's made a lot of great progress lately, but it also still has a long way to go before the emulation is perfect. But at the very least, you are able to play Halo 3 now, and a bunch of other Halo games as well. A couple other Halo games, I should say. Other Halo games do slightly load up and stuff, but only Halo 3 and ODST right now lets you really go into gameplay. Now, one cool thing here is that water is not rendered correctly or at all, so you could still see like all the fish swimming around. It's just kind of like looks like they're like slithering around without the water. And a lot of other effects don't show up, like explosions and stuff. And actually, because there's no effects, that is where we get to, as you saw in the title of this video, I said there's like a little bonus secret detail in the cutscene that you probably never noticed before. It's actually thanks to this removal of effects. Well, not removal, but like lack of rendering the effects, that we get to see something that we never got to see before. Before I show you that, let's switch to full screen so you guys can see this a lot better. Unfortunately, the frame rate in full screen is like lower than in windowed mode, but that's alright. For the purpose of this little secret detail in the cutscene, the frame rate doesn't matter too much. So this little detail is in the arrival cutscene of Halo 3, and I'm gonna start it up now. Just pay close attention to the cutscene. Look out for when Master Chief shows up, like his fireball, like when Truth's ship and Master Chief separates from it. Keep a very close eye on what that part looks like in this version of the cutscene. So remember, it is different, but do keep an eye on it and pay very close attention to the detail. I'll point out the difference later, but for now, just keep a close eye on it. And also for now, I got a couple puns for you guys. So, what do you call a tissue that is sleeping? A napkin. There was a big paddle sale at the boat store. It was quite an ordeal. Alright, anyways, so this is the part where you want to pay close attention to. So I'm not going to mention it just yet, just, you know, keep focusing on it. But hopefully you guys saw it. If you didn't, well, let's take a look. So first of all, Truth Ship. Right before it gets covered by the trees. This is what it looks like in regular Halo 3. You know, and on an Xbox 360. It's a giant fireball in the sky, right? Well, with the fire effects removed because of the emulator, you can actually see it. It actually is Truth Ship there. It's actually, the whole model is there rendered. It's not just the fireball. The ship is actually there with the fireball effect around it. And likewise with Master Chief coming down, with the fire effects removed, you can see that piece of the form on a door or whatever that is that he's on. It's a lot more clear if you're actually like in the game playing it, but we can actually see that under the fireball, they actually did render the Truth Ship and Master Chief's door. I don't think Master Chief is on it. I think it's just the door. But it would, I don't know, I have to take a closer look another time. But it would be cool and funny if they actually like had like a little Easter egg where Master Chief was surfing in on the door that nobody could see because of the fireball. But I'm pretty sure it's just the door. But once again, it is much like, it is further evidence of Bungie's attention to detail in their cutscenes. You know, they could have just done a giant fireball going across the sky and nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have known any different. But they actually had, you know, Truth Ship and Master Chief's door in the cutscene. I might actually do like a separate video on this another time to see like if there's more stuff in other cutscenes that, you know, if we peel back the layers to see if there's anything else there. But for now, this is just to show you guys that it is possible now to run Halo 3, full Halo 3 on PC. I know there's also like Halo Online that you could run, but I can't do any videos of that because Microsoft wouldn't be happy about it, and you know, I don't want to cause any trouble. So for now, Halo 3 on the 360 emulator is the only way now to run like actual full Halo 3 on a PC. So it's really cool, and like I said, still has a long way to go, but it's made a lot of progress now, and it runs pretty well already, all things considered. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. If there's anything else for me to check out, or if you want to see anything else in the emulator, any other games maybe, or something like that, just let me know in the comments, and I may, you know, get around to it and take a look. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.